Lisa here. Let's talk about delegating to volunteers. One of my clients recently said, I'm really struggling. I have all these people who said that they would help on my committee, yet they're not really doing what they said they would do. What should I do? And so we talked through a couple things. First thing is to remember, when people volunteer to help out, especially when it's a nonprofit, they do it because they are invested in the mission, they believe in the organization, and when they say they want to help, they truly, truly mean it. And they also have a personal life, and they have a business, and they have all these things, and sometimes their volunteer work can get pushed back. And many, many, many times they have every intention of getting to it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. So here's a couple of things that you can do. So when I was speaking with my client, I said, first, let's dig in. Let's, have a conversation with them, not email. Give them a phone call. Find out what's going on in their life, what's going on in their business. Maybe they are at capacity and totally, completely cannot help, but you got to have a conversation to figure that out. The next thing to do is help tie the bridge again for them. There was a reason they were passionate about the task to volunteer to do it. Help rediscover that passion. Draw a bridge between how doing what they said that they would do for the committee also helps them with their business or with their personal life, whatever that may be. Be really specific. We have X number of people to call this month. If you could call these 3, and I chose them because I think that they sit within your ideal client base, or I think they might be a good referral partner, or whatever. But help draw that bridge to where when you're doing this piece for the organization, it's also going to help you in your business or personal life or whatever it may be. And then finally, be really clear on how much time they have to give and how much time the task actually takes. In this instance, and it was calling people, it really, even if you get someone on the phone, that conversation isn't going to go longer than 10 minutes. So be clear about, hey, each contact probably will take about 10 minutes. If you have an hour, let's give you 4 in case they go long. And then be really clear about, here's the outcome that we're looking for. If you don't get them on the first try, leave a message, have them call you back. In this instance, there was a lot of frustration around the fact that they would the volunteers would make calls out and they weren't getting much back. Well, of course not. How often do you answer your phone? So the same thing was happening here. So instead, set up a plan. If you don't get them, here's what you can do next and take away that frustration. So there's my advice to you if you're struggling to delegate to volunteers. They want to help, they want to be involved, and sometimes you just need to help them remember why they volunteered in the first place and help be really clear on how much time they have and then how much time the task will take, and make sure those things match up. So if you are looking for more strategies and more tactics and more help around delegating to either your employees or volunteers of an organization, I invite you to contact me about the Impact Time Collective. This is the place where people just like you have conversations around how to delegate and how to delegate effectively, because there's a lot that can happen. Like in this example, you delegate and the work's not getting done, you're not sure what to do. We cover that and more in the ITC. So leave a comment below. Send me a message. Reply to the email. Do whatever you need to do so that we can get in contact and we can talk a little bit about whether or not the ITC is the right fit for you.